excitement which you see normally in the morning of a gap up start or a push towards the all-time high, that may just wait a bit. It's a very flat start, very, very flat start for benchmark indices. Both Nifty and Sensex for the moment are not headed anywhere. Let me just start picking up stocks now, because there are not too many newsmakers. I'm just going to mark Indigo once, but for Indigo, everybody knew this deal was coming, so it's not like a bolt out of the blue. The breadth is good now. The breadth is now opening up in favor of advances. IIFL Securities, 18% down. That's what happens when the regulator will come and say, you've done something wrong and there is an issue. 18% down for IIFL Securities. It is cracking on very strong volumes. Then you've got, let me look at the volume action. Timken India, looks like the block deal is done. You've got IDFC First Bank, which is adding some weight today. For some strange reason, Brightcom is again commanding a lot of action in terms of the total trading volume also. But for me, if I have to pick out the star, HDFC Asset Management, you got Interglobe Aviation, which is reacting to the news. There is constructive price action again in Zomato, and you got Paytm 197 communication, that is also trending up on very strong volumes. So actually, let's look at all the other IIFL group stocks: IIFL Finance, IIFL Securities, IIFL 5 Paisa. What is happening to the other group companies largely because of this? So IIFL Finance down 3%. You got pressure in 5 Paisa Capital, 5% down, and IIFL Securities, where the SEBI order has come, the directive has come, it has fallen on very strong volumes. Aisha?
Yeah. It's really sinking in trade. IIFL Securities 18% gap down and now just hovering around that 16% cut mark. I also want to see what Coforge is up to. They're looking to double their revenue in about 5 years. They've reiterated the FY24 guidance as well as both on revenues as well as margins. The Scanfin Homes, the board has given an approval for fundraising of 5,000 crore rupees. Look out for that as well. And then, of course, there's Sun Pharma too, wherein the Canadian regulator has given the nod for one of their specialty drugs. Sun Pharma, though, marginally higher as we speak right now. HDFC AMC, Nikun just flagged off that stock as well after that Aberdeen block deal. So look out for that stock. Z, wherein the SAT has now adjourned the hearing till June 26th. And all the railway stocks, considering RVNL's issue with the Russian joint venture, that sort of raised concerns with regards to the Vande Bharat orders. So this entire cluster is something that you may want to look out for, starting off with RVNL, Titagarh Rail, BHEL, the entire cluster as well. Also, there's Ather Industries. They're looking to raise about 750 crore rupees by QIP, and the issue price, as we understand, is roughly around 936 rupees per share. Ather, though, starts off at 1,009 rupees per share as we speak right now. But yeah, right now you can't take your eyes off from what's happening in the IIFL group. But that aside, what's HDFC Life up to? This stock has been a buzz since Friday. Let's check in on these names. HDFC Life, Bajaj Finance, they will just come up here on your screens. Even in SBI Life, which had a decent Friday, these stocks, well, selectively, at least HDFC Life and SBI Life continue to hold on to the green. But a very muted start for the index once again, soft by about 0.2%, just about clinging on to 18,700 as we speak right now. The 9.6% block deal, by the way, has happened on Timken already. Naresh, once again, a quiet start. What are the first trades that you're punching in?
So that's a buy on Tata Power, very close to that breakout point around 225. So at current levels, that looks interesting. A small stop loss for the day at 220. Add more on the way up about 225.
Right. Rudra, what about the first trades from you?
See, for me, market looks definitely weak on the banking side. So I will look at shorting ICICI Bank, keeping a strict stop loss at 926. I'll be looking at targets of around 910 on ICICI Bank.